Hello and welcome to yet another RostyMaths video. So welcome back, and I am so glad that you decided to come and join us on this venture again. So as you can see, we're slowly chipping through our number topic in our year 7 series. As we get through these, look out for the year 8 and the year 9 series that I will have coming up in a few months from now, because this is taking, as long as it is going to take if we're going to do this properly. Just a reminder, this is my curriculum that I have written. I've put it in the order that I want it to be, because in my order, the topics flow nicely into each other. So you can see the order in which we are going. And right now we're about to head on to dividing. So let's jump straight into that lesson now. So you can see that I have already populated my stuff and I'm ready to go. And for this lesson, we're going to use two methods, and that's why you see the same question twice. We're going to use the bus stop method, which is going to be fairly quick and easy, provided that your 21 times tables are on point. So yeah, good luck with that one. And then I've got the chunking method in case your knowledge of your 21 times table is not the best. So let's jump straight into it and see what we're going to do. So we're going to go for the bus stop method first. And for the bus stop method, this one you might remember all the way back in primary school. So you put the 525 inside of the bus stop, because what you're trying to work out is how many times you can get 21 out of that number. So we're going to put our 21 just outside here. So what we do then is we ask ourselves, well, we start looking first of all at the 5. Does 21 go into 5? No. So it doesn't go into 5. So now I check to see how many times 21 goes into 52. And we already know that 21 goes into 52 2 times. How do we know that? Because double 21 is 42. Okay, so now that I know it's 42, I'm gonna say, well, okay, it's 42, but what have I got left over? Well, there are 10 left over, because 42 plus 10 makes 52. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub these out, and I'm going to space it out a little bit more because I just realized I needed some space. 5, 2, and I'll give this a little bit space under 5 there. Okay, so as I was saying, so I said, well, okay, 21 goes into 52 2 times because it makes 42, and there are 10 left over. What do I do with that 10? Well, the spare 10, I put it on the next number along, which is the 5. And now what I've actually got is 105. And so I'm now going to ask myself, how many times does 21 go into 105? Well, it goes into 105 5 times, because 20 times 5 is 100, and then the extra ones you added on, that will be, that's what's going to make up to 105. So the answer to this is 25. This is the bus stop method, and that's done. Okay, it is finished because I've got no remainders left and there's nothing else to do here. I have no spare numbers to keep going. So this is now finished. What do you do if you have decimals? Well, we'll come back to that towards the end. Now let's go into what is going to be a longer method if this one was a bit problematic for you. So this method is called the chunking method. This one is going to be a little bit longer than what we've just done. So if the same thing we're going to do, we're going to have our 21 there, and then we have our 5, 5, 2, 5 here. And now we're going to work down the bus stop method. Now the way, the chunking method. Now the way the chunking method works is I'm going to find multiples of 21, and then I'm going to keep subtracting it from what I've got left. So the first thing I'm going to see is like, okay, and I'm going to choose numbers that are really easy, like multiplying it by 10. So I know that if I multiply 21 times 10, I will get 210. And then I subtract my 210 from here. So 5 take away 0. that's going to be 5. And don't forget, when you're subtracting, you start from your units first. 2 take away 1, that's 1. And then 5 take away 2, that's 3. So that's pretty much left me with 315. Now I know that 210 is smaller than 315, so guess what I'm going to do? 21 times 10 again. And when I do 21 times 10 again, I get another 210. And then I subtract again. So 5 take away 0, that's 5. 1 take away 1, that's 0. And then 3 take away 2, that's going to be 1. All right, good. Now I'm thinking, okay, do I multiply 21 by 10 again? The answer to that is no, because if I do that, then I'm trying to subtract 210 from 105. And the 210 is bigger, so I can't really do that. But clever thinking, I know that 105 is half of 210. So rather than multiply by 10, this time I'll multiply by 5. So 21 times 5 on this one is going to be 105. I then take away 5, take away 5 is 0, 0, and then 0. This is now finished. And if you want to know where your answer is, well, it's here. Add this with that, and you're going to get 25, which is the same answer that we had over here. And this is finished, just like that. So that's the, this is the chunking method, and that's the bus stop method. Now, which method did you like best? Let us know in the comments below. But personally, I like my bus stop method because it's quicker, it gets me there a lot faster. This takes a lot longer. Okay, now let's talk about that all-important decimal question then. So what you say then if we had a decimal, okay? So if we had a decimal, let's just stick a decimal in here and we call this 52.5. And we're going to divide that by 21. Well, in this particular case, we don't necessarily need to remove the decimal. We can work it just as we did before. It just means that that decimal will end up here. You will still have a 2 with a remainder of 10, but your answer will just be 2.5 now. And literally, it's that straightforward, okay? Another trick is this. What if they both had a decimal? I'm going to play with this one now. What if there is a decimal here and a decimal there? What if you had 2 decimals? Well, in that case, remove the decimals or multiply them both by 10, thereby making this 525 and making that 2.1. And if you did that, then your answer will be 25. And you don't have to adjust any decimal. So here's the thing I need you to remember. If you have a decimal in both and you made them into whole numbers, you do not need to adjust the decimal. The next thing that I need you to remember is this. Whatever I adjust this by, I need to adjust that by the same thing. Okay, so if I adjust this by 10, I need to adjust that by 10. If, for instance, the decimal was here, so let's undo those 2 decimals and let's put the decimal here instead and there. I can't just adjust it by 1, I might need to adjust it by 2, but it's up to you. You can adjust it by 1 and turn that into 52.5 times divided by 21, and you'll get your 2.5 like I just told you over there. All right, and that's basically it. So I didn't do any examples of those because these videos are meant to remain short. I'm trying to keep them short. But what I will say to you is it's vitally important that you now go away and practice these. So go and find some questions and go and practice them. Choose the method that you like for your written method, but make sure you practice it. All right, that will do it for this one, guys. And I hope that it was really enjoyable. Give it a thumbs up. don't forget to like this channel and subscribe to this channel and like this video so that I can keep posting more of this stuff in the future. Thank you ever so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.